Hey all, I'm going to do a series of sort of intended to be relaxing videos where I take apart the junk drawers that are sitting over my desk and kind of go through it and just do like a Trinket show and tell. These drawers just sit in front of me for um, 100% of the time. Uh, and they're just kind of full of random nonsense that inspires me. And a lot of stuff just gets kind of shoved in there, and I've been meaning to organize them. So I decided that we are gonna go through them. And some of this stuff, I'm not gonna have any idea where it came from. Some of this stuff I'll know exactly where it came from, and some of it might just be miscellaneous, like beads or rocks or buttons, and I'll do my best to talk about it a little bit, but I can't promise 100% information accuracy on each item here. Um, so this video probably won't be perfect. It's actually my first video that's like a full long form YouTube video that's not baking related. So I hope that it will be cool regardless. So I guess we'll just hop right in. I've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, excuse me, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12 drawers total. So if I'm successful, this could be a 12 drawer video series. And some of them are bigger than others, but yeah, I'm just gonna start picking things out and we will talk about them. So we've just got some fake ivy. This came from the craft store, probably. But what's fun about these is that these fake plant endings have sort of a hole with this flexible plastic material. And something you can do is actually shove a bobby pin, the top of a bobby pin, into the back of some of these fake flowers and plants from the craft store, and you got yourself like a little ivy hairpin. And I think I kept this around intending to do something like that. So, oh my god, there's so much random stuff in here. Green mesh bag. Self-explanatory. Piece of rope or twine. Also self-explanatory. I think a fair amount of this is going to be self-explanatory. Ooh, a business card. Shades of Beck. Well, screw it. Like, here you go. Go check out what she does, because clearly I ordered something from her at some point. Empty plastic bag. I like how I'm not organizing this at all. I'm just going through it. Local band in Erie gave us these little rubber bracelets when I was vending an art show out there. My friend Morgan made me this bracelet. It is, I think, smoky quartz and lava beads. She started wire wrapping a little bit last year, 2 years ago, and I was one of her first bracelets, which I was honored and thrilled about. It's really pretty. It's very simple, elegant. Somebody's feather. A chess piece. This is plastic. October's Alchemist sticker from the days of yore. Tangled jewelry. Some pretty stones in there. Some pretty beads. This guy again. I'm really not sure what this is part of. It's got like a ball joint, and it doesn't twist, but it does swivel. So, looks like it's made of brass or something, but It probably came from a junk jar from the flea market. I've got some jacks. These definitely came from the flea market. I love jacks, especially the old-fashioned metal ones. They're just really tactile and fun. Yeah, I really have just a lot of random stuff. Oh, hell yeah. 25th anniversary Tamagotchi. This has kind of an iridescence to it that you can't really see very well on the camera, but I got this a little while ago, and as you can see, the battery is very dead, and the keychain has come detached, but I held on to it, obviously. These are some paper doll parts. These got shoved in here after I tested a bunch of them for the Valentine's Day coffee drop. There's also some tiny ones. There's more. These guys. Yeah. So, I just have a bunch of tiny little paper doll heads. That's in that drawer. Next. This was a patch I made out of a Killstar pillowcase. It was on a pair of overalls, and I ended up disassembling the overalls, so you can see it's stitched onto the denim. But I still have the rest of this pillowcase too, and I intend to use it in something, because it broke. It ripped, I mean, but it's not ruined. My friend Brooke made this for me, and it was a necklace, but I stretched the end piece too hard here, and it stayed intact, but the hardware came off, so it doesn't close anymore. But she's really talented. I like her beadwork. And I have one of these in green too. She made for me. Some metal junk. Let's see if I can just get a good handful of junk going. This is wood. I don't know what this is. This is probably from like a cabinet or a drawer knob. Cable. Thank you. Where's it? This is like a metal, little gold tube. It's kind of bendy, like it has some give to it, but it's definitely sturdy. It kind of reminds me of Kissing Kate Barlow's lipstick tube from Holes. And it's kind of why I have held on to it. See if I can like zoom in here. Yeah. Lens wipe, gotta have those. Ooh, we're getting into the rocks now. This is just a little rivet, or not a rivet, it's, dude, it's something. Snail. I didn't know this was in here. Like, when did this show up? This is like this feels like metal, but it's flexible. Some more marbles. There, that's... Gonna keep going through. This is a hairpin that I found on the beach. Always held on to it. It's kind of sparkly, like, I kind of think maybe it came off of like a bridal veil or something. But, yeah, I saw that in the sand and I said, are you kidding me? I'm taking this. It was missing some stones, but who cares? I think this is a cufflink. Hey, is this a cufflink?
That is a cufflink.
This is a cufflink. King's head. Some garbage too. Some wooden sticks. I feel kind of silly just like fiddling with stuff on camera, but actually videos like this where people just fiddle with stuff on camera is like 90% of what I use YouTube to consume. So I hope you don't mind me just excuse me while I fiddle for a minute. Getting to the bottom of it here, but yeah, like I have no idea what these are. Like latches? They're, yeah, excuse me. They're metal. I've got some hooks. I could probably use these. Kitchen stuff. Hang some stuff in the kitchen. Some plants. Here's a sticker. Should set that aside so I can put it on something. Huh, that looks like trash. Another chess piece. And another. Another rock. This one's pretty smooth. It's not a very pretty color, but it's very nice to hold. This Elizabeth. So this is English money. Let's see. 10 pence. I've ended up with a fair amount of international change over the years. This is just a washer. Crystal beads. It's like a rainbow pyrite sort of effect. Another one of these wooden knobs. Alright, let's do a close-up, a little mini frame of the last of it. It's a green glass bead. Another green glass bead. Here, have some more green glass beads. That's actually a sand dollar. This is a cockle shell, I think. They're very fragile. I have a bunch. Maybe they shouldn't just be rattling around in that drawer, but oh well. Fair amount of marbles and beach rocks. I'm just pulling out the rest of it, honestly. You can kind of identify most of this as just sea glass, and here are some spikes. Some crinoid fossils. Crinoid fossils are like star stones. They are what is it? The spinocolumn of an echinoderm called sea lilies or something lilies. I can't remember exactly where they come from, but they're a fossil. They look like little stars. I have a bunch. I used to actually give some away for little free oddity gifts in my Etsy packages when I was still doing Etsy. I'm just getting down to the wire here. Not a whole lot left. But that's good because I didn't want this to be a particularly lengthy video. In fact, it's a regular, just quarter. I was trying to sort of gauge the speed at which this would go. Get a feel for it, do it for the first time and see. Sorry. I don't know why of course I know why I kept this. It's because it's a tiny bat. Lastly, we've got the backings to some of those screws. These are actually really cool. All you have to do is just punch through the fabric, have this underneath, and screw it on. It's very easy to put spikes on your clothing if you have a screwdriver. So, kind of wrapping up now. It's funny, I'm basically just gonna scoop all this back into the drawer when we're done. But I was very curious to see how this would go and if I would enjoy and be satisfied with the end result, or if I would throw my phone into a lake screaming and never make a YouTube video again. So hopefully when I'm done recording this, I will watch it back and go, oh, that was kind of cool. And hopefully if you're coming excuse me, if you're coming from Facebook on my YouTube here for the first time, you liked it enough to subscribe. And hopefully if you're just randomly finding me on YouTube, you also like it enough to stick around, but normally it's about cupcakes. So I owe you guys a pie crust alchemy video. I have been slacking on the pie crust YouTube endeavors. I really wanted to. And it's tricky because I'm always telling people that pie crust is a little bit it's not difficult. It's actually super intuitive, but that's for me. I don't know where everyone else is at, but people, I tend to think it's a pain in the ass. People tell me that it's intimidating, but I always say go for it. So my goal with pie crust alchemy was to kind of just make the whole thing more approachable. And I'm thinking that now that I'm getting a little bit more comfortable with making videos in general. I think it's because I stopped just stressing so much during the process. And just kind of let things unfold and record what like naturally happens as opposed to trying to make things happen. That is kind of the key for me, because otherwise I get burnt out trying to put on like a show instead of just being myself and recording that. So this is where I think I leave you for today. But this has been very fun. I'm a fan of this idea. I'm gonna sneeze. And I hope that we can do another one soon. So, thank you for watching, and I hope you have a nice rest of your week.